So today we're going to look at some of the advantages of owning a dual occupancy home. So an investment in a dual occupancy home offers a number of advantages. There may be various dual occupancy homes on offer out there, and when the right property is purchased, it forms a very good investment opportunity. Generally, the advantages associated with dual occupancy homes are based around the incredible yields that they are able to achieve, and this is not the only advantage. Following are a few key advantages for dual occupancy homes. Yield. Dual occupancy homes have two dwellings on the one title. For example, a 3-bedroom main dwelling and a 2-bedroom auxiliary dwelling. When each of these are rented out, the property is able to achieve higher than average yields. Lower cost. When you compare the cost of constructing a dual occupancy home with a duplex, then a dual occupancy home will always work out to be better priced. And this means that you will get a better yield. For dual occupancy homes, there is only one set of headworks payable, depending on local council rules, no strata title fees, no second set of rates as it is the one title. The block of land will be cheaper as duplex blocks tend to be more expensive than a standard block, and no additional town planning fees or council fees as required for duplexes. Attractive facades. Dual occupancy properties can look very attractive and resemble a standard house from the street, as the entry to the auxiliary dwelling is usually not visible from the street. This means that they can be built in amongst other attractive houses in well-established land estates. High depreciation. Dual occupancy homes generally have two sets of bathrooms and kitchens, meaning that there are more fixtures and fittings. This means that an investor can claim a higher depreciation amount, and this translates to a higher tax savings. Attractive rentals. Our experience has shown us that the auxiliary dwellings of dual occupancy properties rent very quickly and are very attractive to singles and couples. Having a competent, hands-on property manager is also important to secure continuity of rental. Even though one side of the property may be empty for a couple of weeks when a tenant moves out, the investor still receives a rental income until a new tenant moves in. This helps greatly with cash flow. Pay down other debt. Dual occupancy homes have positive cash flow, which can be funneled towards paying down non-tax deductible debt. For example, mortgage debt, car loans, credit cards. If you'd like to find out more about dual occupancy homes, don't forget to download our free report.
The dual dwelling is a revolutionary product that fundamentally changes the viability of investing in residential property. When viewed from the road, it appears to be a high-quality standard residential dwelling that would typically rent for approximately $450 per week, which means that it has been accepted by Queensland's leading developers of owner-occupier land estates. It's when you look at the floor plan that the revolutionary design becomes clear. What appears to be one dwelling is in fact two dwellings that will typically rent for an astonishing $650 per week. If we separate the two dwellings, you can see that as you enter the front door, we have a delightful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with stone benchtops to the kitchen and bathrooms, European appliances, air conditioning, and spacious outdoor living that would typically rent for $350 per week. Dividing the two dwellings is a commercial-grade fire-rated wall that provides fantastic insulation and sound barrier between the two homes. Externally, a standard height dividing fence separates the two backyards, creating privacy and space to both dwellings. The second dwelling comprises 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the same high level of finish, including stone benchtops to the kitchen and bathrooms, European appliances, air conditioning, and a spacious private outdoor living area that would typically rent for $300 a week. Both homes have their own water and power meter, which means that each tenant is responsible for their own utilities cost. Now let's talk about the fundamentals of this exceptional property. The dual dwelling provides the investor with 2 rents instead of 1, which means that the property should be positively geared and you will have more money in your pocket each week. Because the dual dwelling is constructed at such a high standard, we are able to build in owner-occupier dominated estates, helping to drive capital growth. There are minimal outgoings with only one set of rates and no body corporate fees. If you are serious about property investment, there is no better proposition than the dual dwelling